Have you ever wondered how the stars of the 50s and 60s possessed such unreal, flawless beauty despite the harshness of time and primitive filming techniques? Behind those captivating eyes and elegant lips lay not just genetics or makeup, but also bold trade-offs made on secret operating tables. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you won't miss any astonishing truths about Hollywood. Whose transformation impressed you the most? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. In the beginning, when the world only knew a simple, unpolished Norma Jean, few could have imagined she would become the blonde bombshell that defined an entire era. To achieve absolute perfection, Marilyn quietly underwent subtle changes, such as nasal cartilage refinement, and a chin implant early techniques that made her face appear more delicate on camera. This transformation was not merely about cosmetic surgery, but a process of sculpting a legendary persona where allure and innocence blended seamlessly into one. Marilyn accepted physical pain and recovery in the shadows in exchange for a look that could captivate anyone who gazed upon her. It was this bold investment that gave her the confidence to deliver iconic performances, transforming herself into one of the most dazzling symbols Hollywood has ever produced. Every contour of her face afterward became a gold standard, a meticulously refined work of art, so that each time she smiled, the world seemed to hold its breath. Behind that beauty was a soul constantly yearning for recognition. Marilyn understood that the world loved the image she created, and she lived fully within that persona until her very last breath. Her story is not just about cosmetic procedures, but about sacrifice to offer the most dazzling dream. What do you think about this trade-off? Leave a comment to share your thoughts, and don't forget to like, share, and give us a sub to support our upcoming content. Montgomery Clift was once the embodiment of poetic masculine beauty, but fate dealt a blow in 1956 when a horrific car accident shattered the actor's face. In those life-and-death moments, doctors performed grueling reconstructive surgeries to piece his appearance back together. When he returned to the set, Monty's face had lost its former grace, becoming more angular and somber, leaving him feeling like a stranger to himself whenever he looked in the mirror. At this point, cosmetic surgery took on the meaning of salvation, a desperate effort for the artist to continue standing before the camera and live with the only passion of his life. Although his once glorious looks had faded into the past, that new rugged appearance gave Monty a painfully authentic acting power. He no longer performed with glamorous looks, but with the pain and real experiences etched onto his face, creating deeply haunting roles afterward. His story is a somber melody of resilience, showing that while surgery can reconstruct appearance, it is determination and innate talent that allow a star to shine amid the ruins of fate. Audiences saw a new Monty, a man carrying the scars of destiny both inside and out. He remains forever a symbol of an artist who fought until his last breath to live with a true passion for the art. Before becoming the goddess of love, Rita Hayworth had to undergo a painful transformation to fit the American beauty standards of the time. She underwent electrolysis to move her hairline higher over the course of a year, widening her forehead and creating a more refined, elegant image. Giving up her dark hair and distinctive Spanish features was a bold decision that allowed her to reach the crown of an A-list star. Each strand of hair removed was a step further away from her roots, yet a step closer to the throne of Hollywood. This sacrifice bore sweet fruit as Rita became the most alluring icon of the 50s, captivating millions. She shed the image of Margarita Cancino to perfectly transform into a radiant beauty under the spotlight, opening a new chapter in her life filled with brilliance, but also its share of bitterness. However, behind the glamour, she bitterly realized that audiences adored an image shaped by surgery and makeup, not her true self. Her story is a reminder of the immense pressures women endure to reach the top, where beauty can sometimes become a dazzling, yet lonely, glass cage. Cosmetic intervention helped her achieve fame, but it also created a vast gap between her real self and her public image. Dean Martin always exuded irresistible charm, with his confident demeanor and warm, velvety voice that melted every heart. To build the image of a flawless gentleman, he secretly underwent a nose refinement surgery early in his career. In an era when male grooming was taboo and stigmatized, Dean's decision revealed his intelligence and sharp vision in perfecting his public image. The procedure was done so subtly that people simply saw him becoming more handsome without noticing any trace of surgery. It eliminated the roughness in his features, giving Dean a more refined appearance and the confidence to stand alongside the greatest legends. He proved that when done right, cosmetic enhancement can be a powerful tool to highlight one's natural strengths, helping an artist shine even more brilliantly in their career. Dean used his new looks as leverage to showcase his innate singing and acting talents. He always drew audiences toward his free-spirited lifestyle and captivating love songs rather than discussions about cosmetic enhancements. This stands as proof of a gentleman who knew how to refine himself to shine in his own unique way. Does Dean Martin's subtlety change your perspective on male aesthetics? Comment now, and don't forget to like, share, and sub to support the channel. Elizabeth Taylor, the owner of legendary violet eyes, always saw maintaining her beauty as a responsibility tied to the title of the most beautiful woman in the world. As she entered middle age, she did not hesitate to turn to facelift techniques to preserve the sharp contours of her face. For Liz, cosmetic enhancement was part of a game of power and artistry, helping her maintain her unshakable status as a queen of Hollywood for decades. Her procedures were carried out by top doctors under absolute secrecy. Each time she reappeared after a long break, audiences saw a radiant Liz Taylor with mesmerizing violet eyes and vibrant, youthful skin. She did not hide her desire to be beautiful, because to her beauty was a form of respect for the art and for those who admired her. She understood that her appearance was the legacy that helped her maintain her position in the film capital. However, her true allure never lay solely in smooth skin or a perfectly shaped nose. It was her regal presence and strong spirit that made her beauty immortal in the hearts of admirers. Despite undergoing many procedures to preserve her youth, her beauty remained strikingly vibrant, a testament to a strong woman who always sought to control her destiny and shine until the very last years of her life. Rock Hudson was once the dream man of every American girl, a symbol of elegance and steadfast masculine strength. To achieve a flawless Greek godlike appearance on screen, the young Roy Scherer Jr. underwent a discreet refinement early in his career. A delicate nose surgery made his face more refined, creating golden ratio angles that any director would desire in a frame. This refinement was not just about aesthetics, but the first brick in building a model leading man image for an entire generation. With a straight high nose and a balanced face, Rock Hudson effortlessly embodied charming and sophisticated roles, allowing him to dominate the romance genre for decades. Each appearance, his radiant looks stood as a statement of the standards of success and style in the film capital. Behind that appearance was immense pressure to maintain a flawless image. Rock Hudson had to preserve his looks like a studio treasure, a kind of perfection that sometimes left him feeling suffocated. This story is a reminder that even the most solid forms of beauty require human intervention to become legendary. Do you think the pressure on appearance in Hollywood is too harsh? Leave a comment with your thoughts, and don't forget to like, share, and drop a sub to support us. Audrey Hepburn is always remembered for her pure, delicate, yet elegant beauty, a fresh breeze in a Hollywood overflowing with fiery glamour. Few people know that to highlight her large, expressive eyes and ethereal presence, Audrey made very subtle yet incredibly refined adjustments to her nose. This minor procedure made the tip of her nose appear more delicate, enhancing her slender bone structure and creating a natural, aristocratic look that the world would later admire. Audrey's brilliance lay in how she made her beauty distinct and unique. Instead of following conventional molds, she used cosmetic enhancement to emphasize her natural elegance, turning small imperfections into charming signatures. Every gesture and smile of hers, in Roman Holiday or Breakfast at Tiffany's, reflects a perfect harmony between personal identity and intelligent aesthetic refinement. Although her beauty was considered the standard of natural elegance, it was the most delicate refinements that helped her maintain her status as a timeless muse. Audrey never overused cosmetic procedures to change herself, but saw them as a way to perfect her artistic identity. She proved that truly successful aesthetic enhancement is when its presence goes unnoticed and all people see is a radiant soul shining through perfect features. Burt Lancaster began his career with the image of a muscular acrobat carrying the rugged and weathered beauty of an action man. As age began to catch up with him, instead of accepting the wrinkles of time, he chose to confront them head-on through a series of facelift surgeries. Directors who worked with him remarked that Burt's face was like a map of surgeries, where every feature bore the mark of medical intervention. He was one of the few male stars of his time who openly pursued youthfulness at any cost. For Burt, maintaining a smooth, youthful face was not about vanity, but about being able to continue taking on vibrant roles without being limited by the rules of aging. Each surgery was an effort to hold on to his glory, helping him sustain the stature of an A-list star even as he entered his later years. Burt Lancaster's story offers an intriguing look at the obsession with aging in Hollywood, where even the strongest men can feel insecure. Although his face sometimes appeared a bit rigid under the stage lights, his passionate spirit for his craft never faded. He used cosmetic procedures as a time machine to sustain his illustrious career, proving the resolve of an artist who always wanted to present his best appearance to the audience. Joan Crawford was a woman of iron will, and she applied that same rigor to her own appearance. To maintain her sharply defined, iconic face, she underwent multiple facelifts and eye surgeries from an early stage. She was known for demanding that doctors tighten her facial muscles to the maximum, creating a powerful yet somewhat intimidating look that became her trademark in the film industry. Each surgery for Joan was a battle she had to win to retain audiences and film studios. She did not allow herself to age, nor permit a single wrinkle to appear on the big screen. Her cosmetic interventions sometimes reached extremes, reflecting a burning desire to have complete control over her appearance in the public eye. She turned herself into a living monument, a beauty forged through surgery and iron discipline. Behind that hardened exterior lay a deep loneliness of a woman afraid of being forgotten. Her reliance on cosmetic procedures sometimes stripped away her natural softness, yet she was willing to trade it for immense physical pain to remain a dazzling queen in the public's eyes. Do you think this trade-off was worth it or too extreme? Leave a comment, and don't forget to like, share, and give us a sub so you won't miss the next stories. Gary Cooper, a symbol of authenticity and integrity, was not immune to the trend of cosmetic refinement in Hollywood during the later years of his career. In middle age, as signs of fatigue began to appear on his face, he secretly turned to doctors in Switzerland for some of the earliest facelift procedures. It was a calculated decision that allowed him to continue starring alongside much younger leading ladies without creating too great a contrast. This refinement helped Gary maintain the poise of a sophisticated gentleman, a Western hero who never succumbed to time. Audiences still saw a captivating Gary Cooper on screen, with smoother skin and eyes that retained their sharp expression. For him, cosmetic enhancement was a professional tool, a way to preserve the ideal image that the public had admired for so long. Although he was discreet about undergoing cosmetic procedures, the noticeable changes in his final films said it all. Gary Cooper chose to quietly maintain his appearance to protect his career and the audience's belief in an enduring icon. He showed that even the most rugged men understand the power of appearance and the importance of self-improvement to shine forever. Grace Kelly, the Princess of Monaco, whose beauty was celebrated as a symbol of elegance, also had subtle secrets behind the cosmetic table. Before becoming the muse of Alfred Hitchcock, she made very slight refinements to her eyelids and nose bridge to achieve perfect facial balance. These interventions were so delicate that audiences simply saw a Grace Kelly who grew ever more radiant, exuding a regal aura as if she had been born with royal blood in her veins. In Hollywood at the time, Grace was proof of invisible aesthetics enhancements that looked like no enhancement at all. She did not pursue altering her facial structure, but focused on highlighting her natural features, allowing her face to appear flawless under every lighting angle. Thanks to this understanding of proportion and aesthetics, she created a new standard of beauty, elegant, restrained, and understated, earning admiration from the entire world. Even after leaving cinema to become a real-life princess, Grace Kelly's beauty remains a timeless ode to perfection. The aesthetic refinements of her youth gave her a strong foundation of beauty, allowing her to maintain a poised and composed presence before the international media. Her story shows that when placed in the hands of true refinement, cosmetic enhancement can become a stepping stone that elevates a woman from a talented actress to an eternal icon of humanity. John Wayne, a symbol of rugged masculinity in Western films, also had to confront the fear of aging. In the late 1960s, as his eyes grew heavy with wrinkles and under-eye bags, he decided to undergo eyelid surgery. It was an effort to make his face appear more alert and sharp, preserving the image of a hero who never wavered in the face of life's storms on screen. For a star with a powerful image like the Duke, to undergo cosmetic surgery was a closely guarded secret at the time. John Wayne understood that audiences needed an unchanging icon, a man with eyes burning with righteousness, not someone worn down by time. The procedure helped extend his career for many more years, allowing him to continue riding on horseback with the rugged charm that had become his unmistakable trademark. John Wayne's story proves the heavy pressure male stars must bear to maintain a legend. Behind the courageous roles was a man of flesh and blood, also concerned about his appearance and eager to deliver the finest performances to his fans. His cosmetic intervention, though minor, was a quiet sacrifice to preserve the heroic image that had been deeply imprinted in the minds of millions of movie lovers. Judy Garland, the star of The Wizard of Oz, lived a life filled with intense pressure about her appearance from a very young age. Under the strict control of major film studios, she underwent multiple nose refinements and used dental shaping devices to achieve a Hollywood-perfect smile. At the time, her appearance was not just her own, it was a product to be carefully polished to absolute perfection in the eyes of the public. Each cosmetic intervention for Judy was a painful reminder that she was not considered beautiful enough in the eyes of those who held power in the film capital. The refinements to her nose made her appear more delicate, but unintentionally created a psychological distance that left her constantly insecure about herself. She used that carefully crafted appearance to bring joy to the world, yet she herself struggled to find acceptance for her true self behind the makeup. Despite carrying deep emotional wounds, Judy Garland shone brightly with undeniable singing and acting talent. The forced cosmetic procedures of the 1950s and 60s created a dazzling star on stage, but also contributed to her personal tragedies. Judy's story is a poignant reflection on the price of fame, where beauty is sometimes achieved at the cost of an artist's happiness and peace. The journey through time to learn about these 13 legends has shown us that behind every perfect face on screen lies a story of resilience and sometimes silent suffering. In that era, cosmetic surgery wasn't just about beauty. It was an extraordinary effort for artists to live their passions to the fullest and maintain public trust. Whether or not they underwent surgery, their talent and fiery souls remained the most authentic light, transforming them into immortal icons in our hearts. Thank you for joining me in today's video. If you found these stories interesting, don't forget to give me a like and share the video so everyone can know. Subscribe to the channel now so you don't miss the next secrets about the world's top stars. Now leave your opinion in the comments section. In your opinion, is natural beauty or artificial beauty more lasting over time? See you in the next videos.